I saw some people blues dragging Joao Pedro about him not scoring for about is in 9 or 8 games. Um, they were even trying to compare Joao Pedro, not scoring to Nicholas Jackson. And this is what I have to say. You see, Joao Pedro, eh? Joao Pedro will definitely come around. There's this difference between Joao Pedro and Nicholas Jackson. When Nicholas Jackson was in Chelsea, was when our most creative player, Kopama, was in form, and like Kopama was in form. Not only that, Kopama was in form and available. If you don't know, Kopama is one of the players that can creatively give you something out of nothing. See, the whole thing will actually the main thing that will even give you kind of a review or light on what I am saying now is the PSG that Club World Cup final against PSG. You see, even in that Club World Cup that Kopama was in form, available and playing, the way he was assisting Joao Pedro and the way Joao Pedro was playing, like a lot of spaces were created. And we will not overlook the fact that since Kopama is not fit or playing or injured, that creativity, that exciting football is no longer there in our team. Nobody does what Kopama does. The person that comes close is Estopher Williams. Estopher Williams is that player that is actually giving me that vibe now. But I don't know, due to one or two reasons, Enzo Maresca is not playing him. He's even the person I'm even thinking that Enzo Maresca would possibly like to maybe just in one or two tactical switch and allow him play number 10, because the guy is good in dribbling. He's good in one-on-one dribbling. He can actually do that thing that Kopama is doing. Rather than using Joao Pedro, your striker, the person that is striking for you, that is even finding it difficult, because he's the kind of player that drops deep sometimes. And now you have to switch him to a number 10 role. Joao Pedro is not a skillful player. He's just a good finisher, and his work rate is high because once he's in the field, he doesn't really rest because he would like to. You will see him in the game. You will definitely see him in the game. So for you to start comparing him now to Jackson is kind of, would I say, selfish of you, or will I say that maybe you are not really watching or knowing what is going on. Nicholas Jackson for Chelsea had, if you see how many chances that Kopama created for Nicholas Jackson and how many chances and how many goals that Nicholas Jackson missed. That season, about last season, Kopama was recorded with a player that created the highest big chances in Europe that was not converted. That was not converted, though. Highest big chances that was not converted. And most of them were missed by Nicholas Jackson. Ask yourself, like how many times, most of the chances that Joao Pedro has had, he has converted them. And he has not even had late 1/4 of what Kopama was feeding Jackson with. Because Kopama has not been available. Kopama has not been there as he used to. And it's not his fault, because literally he has been playing with injuries all this while. If not that now, okay, due to one or two reasons, that because of his future, we need to what? Keep him so that he will get healed. Even this Joao Pedro you are talking about now, he's still injured. He's playing through injury. He was even a bit better when until he had that clash with Eze Martinelli in his national team, where he vomited on the field. I came out here and I said it too. I made that comment. But people, sometimes there are people that thinks deep, and there are people that doesn't really think. It's just that doesn't really bother too much about some details. But so people like us, we really look into details a lot. I came out and I said that for him to have that collusion with Martinelli and he had to vomit in the field, that is another negative thing for me, because that could even cause him to lose form on, because football is a psychological stuff. Psychology, it needs you to be 100% okay. You cannot play football with a running stomach. You cannot play football well with headache. You definitely cannot. So most times we look off on these things. Sometimes that is why sometimes even when we are, that is why I said to Enzo Maresca, most times he needs to do some changes, like do your changing on time. A player you added to the game might not tell you that he's having a headache and you're expecting him to play well. Once he goes to the field and you see that this player is not really in the game, change the player. That is why you have backups. Change the player, because a lot of things might be going on. I have seen a Tottenham player left this pitch, enter tunnel, go toilet, because he started having a running stomach and he was not playing well. Those kind of things can be a discomfort. So please, let us just take it easy and take it calm with João Pedro. You coming out now to start, there is nothing you will tell me that will make me believe that Nicholas Jackson is better than that guy. No, never. And it can't be. So there are some things might actually be the real cause of some certain things. I hope we look into this. Please don't forget to click like, share this video, and see you on the next one.